Hello everybody, this is the guy plays games, and welcome back to Crossout 101 Guides. Today we'll be covering coolers, radiators, and ammo packs. Okay, first off, what are these parts? Ammo packs are parts that are used on ammo-based weapons to increase their ammo storage. This is especially handy in raids where the single matches are relatively long and a high amount of ammo is needed to use. Radiators increase firing time on heat-based weapons. However, they also increase the cooling time, so they do not increase their damage per second or per minute on weapons. Weapon coolers increase the cooling rate of a weapon, so basically they increase the time guns are firing compared to the time they are cooling down. Because of this, they do increase damage per second. However, they do not increase burst damage or whatever, because the guns still have the same DPS right after on their own. Just the cooling time is quicker. To explain this, for example, a weapon cooler overheating threshold would do nothing with a cannon. The cannon, once fired, it immediately starts in the reload stage, and because of this, it has no effect on ammo-based weapons such as cannons. I'm gonna look at the guide list. It has no effect on weapons such as cannons, spears, melee weapons, rocket launchers, turret cannons, tow missile launchers, normal missile launchers, mandrakes, stuff like our scorpion porcupine. Weapons like that, it has no effect on it. Same goes for the cooler. If you take a look, this thing increases cooling rate of by 100%. You think, okay, it might increase my reload time. So you fire a shot, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 3-second reload. You think you remove it because of 100% cooling rate, it will be double. But nope. If you fire 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. This is different for heat-based weapons. For example, this autocannon. The autocannon fires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, I gotta fire continuously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. A total of 11 shots before overheating. Well, if you mount a weapon radiator, 30% longer. So that's a total of around 14 shots. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You can just barely make the 15th shot. Because of this, if you have an enemy that you could kill when you had 15 shots instead of 11, then the usage of a radiator is handy. This is mostly on weapons that have high damage, such as shotguns. A shotgun combined with a radiator can make so you get a strip of the enemy guns before even overheating, which does help a lot. Back to the gun. After shooting, you kind of see how long it takes to overheat. So, basically, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Just 3.5 seconds. If you go with a weapon cooler, it should be around 1.75. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Just before I could finish my sentence, it's cooled down, so around just under 2 seconds. I do want to explain how the cooling rate increase exactly works. For this, I will need to explain it because I only have one of them. I will use weapon radiator as a figurant of normal ones. For example, if a stock, I'm gonna do a little metaphor here. If a stock gun has 12-second cooling down time on a 100% stock rating, then adding a second one cooler will bring it down to 6 seconds. So plus 100% cooling to 200% cooling rate. However, most people think if you add a second one, it will go down to 3 because this one halves it and this one halves it again. However, that is not true. Instead of going down to 3, it goes down to 4 because it's basically relatively. The stock firing time is 100%. One of them added is 200% and two of them added is 300%. From 100 to 200 is a times 2 rating. So you basically, your firing time from 12 is divided by 2 to 6. Third one is from 200 to 300, not from 100 to 300 combined. So basically, from 200 to 300 is an increase of 1.5. So the cooling time of the first cooler and the gun is of a total by 6. Divided by 1.5 is 4, not 3. That is how it exactly works. Okay, ammo packs have no effect on on heat-based guns. If you take a look at this, I still fire 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 shots before overheating, and it's still the same cooling down time. They have no effect on this, and because of this, you only find a weak spot, because if this thing is shot, this big ammo pack, it deals 900 damage in a 10-meter radius. I can show this by, for example, going to the side here, this little car, and show what happens if I shoot the ammo pack behind it. Think this is an enemy rig, and you find out that he got an ammo pack behind him, but he only uses a heat-based weapon, so there's no real use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, it'll take a while before it destroys, but once it does, just the entire rig blows up. This is mainly because of the health of being 322 structure points. In this case, having a vehicle of only 287 health means that you are at the moment is actually better off damaging the cabin. However, if you got a heavier build with a lot of armor around it, it really presents a weak spot. Anyway, I'm gonna show you right now where you can exactly craft these and where what parts you can get out of them. The first one is the common one, can be found under the common which can be found under battle. Got the shotgun right here. It has a power score of 150, 45 points of structure, 1 energy drain, 64 kilograms of mass. It decreases the weapon overheat threshold by 30%. So this is 30% per energy basically. Okay. The next one is found under the Engineers weapon radiator, which has 240 power score, which is over double the first one. It has 166 health points, but it also has 1 energy drain, so the same energy drain. It also has 128 kilograms of mass. The threshold is 60%, so 60 per energy. Because of this, it's more efficient per energy. The last one is found under Nomad's Epic, which is the charged radiator. For this one, you will specifically need radiator detectors, hazardous generator, and improved radiators. It has a power score of 325, 72 points of structure, 1 energy drain, and 64 kilograms of mass. It has a 100% heating threshold, which is 100% per energy, which is even more effective. The coolers are only rare and epic. For the the rare one can be found again under the engineer's point. 100% cooling rate per energy, 270 power score, which is higher than the improved radiator, 63 structure, and 46 kilograms of mass. The epic one can be found under Lunatic's Epic Manufacturing improved cooler. For this one you need 2 weapon coolers, 2 grill cabins, and 2 light engines. It has a cooling rate of 150% per energy, 385 power score, 108 kilograms of mass, and 96 units of 96 kilograms of mass, 108 point structure. It's rather large, if you can see, so this is really part for the endgame builds, for heat-based weapons. And lastly, ammo packs. Ammo packs can be found under Engineer's ammo pack. This one increases 30% and deals 500 damage in 5 meter radius when destroyed. 95 power score means you can easily put it on a small build, which is rather helpful when you run something like a Judge Cannon. There's 95 points of structure and 96 clearance of mass. Well, the epic one can be found under Scavengers. Expanded ammo pack. You need normal ammo packs, improved radars, and turret deployers for these. It has 200 power score, a 90% ammo increase, and 900 damage in a 10 meter radius when destroyed. It also has 323 structure points, which is rather tough. So it's pretty. Even though I do not advise it as used as armor, you can put it directly behind your cabin and expect it to have it at least take some shots before being destroyed. 288 kilograms of mass does mean it's rather heavy for just a single part. However, given the size of 6x2x4, it's quite understandable. Next up, I'm gonna explain which of the three are used best on which part. For this, I'm gonna go back to the guides. First one is for the radiators. The radiators increase heat threshold. Because of this, they're best on burst-based weapons. Spitfire, Lupara, the Sledgehammer, and the Thunderbolt. However, I want to make one exception: the MG30 Equalizer. The longer the weapon fires, the higher its damage. Because of this, it has a big benefit from radiators, because if you can fire longer, you get higher damage output for longer. For coolers, you want to basically use any heat weapon you can. I mean, it's good on literally any single one of them, and will increase the damage per second. You might want to combine them on the shotguns, but do not, again, exception, do not put these on the equalizer. Always put just only radiators on equalizers, and that is as many of them as well. These ones only use 3 energy, so on an endgame build with 15 energy, you're gonna use 4 of the equalizers and 3 radiators to maximize the firepower. And lastly, for the ammo pack systems, hurricanes, crickets, just any ammo-based weapon. There are 2 special scenarios, which are the Reaper and the Ratcher, which are both ammo and heat-based weapons. I can show you this in the Factions tab under Nomads. For the Wanderer, if you are gonna use just a Reaper machine gun, if you see, if you fire, it has both heat-based and ammo-based. It can run out of ammo eventually, so be sure to bring an ammo pack. And it takes quite a long time to have it cool down, so having a cooler is also nice on this thing. The Ratchet works the exact same way, however it functions more than towards a shotgun how the heat base works. You only fire 4 or 5 shots before overheating, and that's a pretty long cooldown, similar to the shotguns. Anyway, that concludes today's build guide. Sorry, and I'll see you guys all later. This was the Cat Games. I'm out.